let's build a calculator using nested if in Python. So for a calculator, we'll need the numbers, the first number and the second number, and then an operation, what operation we want to perform, maybe addition, subtraction, or whatever operation you want to perform. So storing all of this data, we need variables. So let us create our first variable as number one, which will be storing our first number. So because we want to take that number from the user, we are using the input function and asking the user to enter first number. But when you take the data through input, it will be treated as a string, right? But we want to change it to integer. So we are performing type conversion here. And now we want to create another variable for storing our second number. So I've just copied the same variable and I will change the variable name to number 2 and change the text inside the input function as second number. Now we have taken both the numbers. It's time to take the operator, which operation the user wants to perform, for which we have created another variable. You can give any name to the variable, and we can again use the input function for taking the operator from the user. So we are asking the user to enter the operator, and you can also give options like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and I'm giving the exponents operator as well. Now we have taken all the required data. Now it's time for the Python to decide what operation is supposed to be performed using if condition. So it will decide based on what operator has been taken, right? That what operation should be performed. So we are using if condition and checking the variable out operator, that is OP, should be matching with any of these operators which we have given as options. So if in case the user has entered the operator as plus, so we are simply displaying a line using print function that should be the first number added with the second number. That's it. But what if the user has entered subtraction, that is minus? So we'll use elif here. You will always use elif for multiple conditions. So our second operator could be minus, and in that case, we're simply performing number 1 minus number 2. Now, the other possibility or the other condition we have is the user might enter the multiplication operator. In that case, we are simply performing number 1 times number 2. Now, what if the user has entered division? So once the user has entered division, there is one more thing which needs to be checked is that your second number should not be 0 because we cannot divide any number with 0, right? So because we have one more condition here, so we are performing nested if and putting the condition that our number 2 should not be 0. And in that case, we can simply perform the operation of division as usual, that is number 1 divided with number 2, because it's a non-zero number. But if this condition goes false where the number is 0, in that case we will say that number cannot be 0, cannot divide with 0, right? And the last possibility or last condition we have is that our operator could be the exponents operator, where we are simply performing exponents, that is number a to the power of number b. Now, what if the user has entered any other operator apart from the options we have given? So in that case, we'll perform else and say that it was an invalid operator. So the user should only be able to enter plus, minus, multiplication, division, and exponents. And in any other cases, we say that invalid operator. That's it. Now let's run it and let's check for the addition first of all. So we'll provide the numbers 5 and 8 and let us give addition operator. And yes, it works. Now other operators will also work. Now let us just go for the multiplication because we have used nested if inside it. So let's provide the second number as 0 and let's provide the division operator, and it says that cannot divide with 0. And if you provide the same division operator but with second number being non-zero, then it will usually perform your division as usual. So follow for more Python mini projects like this.